come over here. All right, we are live.
Right on.
It's Landon and Eric having our own little
this is
test
a
here.
live video test of Yellow Vest TV, multi-platform reach. Welcome all.
Welcome.
So, how are things at your end, brother?
Going extremely well. I couldn't ask for anything more. Picking up new skills, new life skills, adapting as I've always done to this new age, without a driver's license, to this rights snatching and rights grabbing and laws changing, so
fantastic.
Making
That's
the
what this is all
adjustments.
about.
Yes, I've learned to live life not dependent on these things. So I'm a little bit more technical, but they can take the boy out of the country, but they can't take the country out of the boy. I always had those skills, so
yeah,
I may as well try to keep up. An old hippie don't know what to do. Hang on to the old or grab onto the new. May as well try to grab onto the new, huh?
Yeah, but there is something to be said about all of those fine basic skills that you have that aren't being taught in our school system anymore.
Right on.
Yeah. I'm sure you can find your own food.
Absolutely.
Build your own shelter. Start your own fire. Make yourself quite a comfortable place for yourself in the world, right?
That's right.
They don't teach that in school.
No, they don't. They don't teach about the money system. Isn't it funny how, it's all centered around making money. Well, shouldn't that be the number one subject in school? Shouldn't that be broken down to the microscopic so that everybody understands it?
Yeah.
Nope, they just give you the basics. Here's a checkbook, here's a bank. You go there, you cash your check, you pay your bills, and you go home, and you just show up at work the next day. Just do that. And so many,
My kids in school, I think they were in kindergarten or grade 1, they brought home this little test that they did at school. And what the test was for, as I'm told by the teacher, was to see where the child was developmentally on being able to recognize objects in their surroundings. Okay?
Right on.
Yeah, okay, so and I'm looking at this test, and the problem I had with this test was it didn't have any trees, it didn't have a car, it didn't have a house. All it fucking was emblems of McDonald's, Dairy Queen, Walmart, stores.
Yep, commerce, places of business.
That's all it was.
Yep.
And I asked her, so what kind of test is this? She said, well, it helps us see where the child is developmentally in being able to recognize his surroundings and understand where he is or where he's come from or where he's going to, whatever.
Yeah, we do that as parents. If you're a parent, that's what you naturally do.
But why are you guys using all of these business signs instead of using something sensible like
right? Why are you guys doing it?
Vehicles.
You guys aren't their parents.
Crosswalks or houses.
That's basic stuff parents should be teaching, not schools.
Well, yeah, exactly. But
because you're supposed to go for a higher education at the public schools and you get your basics at home. But they want to give you longer school hours so that they got the kids for longer, so they're learning less of the basics. And they're learning silly stuff.
let's be perfectly honest and tell you what the school schedule is.
Right.
And the school schedule is programming your little ass to work the rest of your life on that fucking 9 to 5 work scale.
That's right.
You know, and if you don't produce enough, you got to take your work home.
You're right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Right. I remember back in the day, you know, schools pushed homework. You know, back in the day, they said, you know, homework was more of your grade than anything. All them zeros add up. You don't do your homework. You know, so I've gotten used to doing homework.
I never did a stitch of fucking homework.
And I guess that's why I don't mind a little bit of research.
I still remember, dude. When I was in grade fucking 10.
Right on.
I was fucking like, this was like mid-September. I'm a farm boy, right? I grew up on the farm. We fucking raised beef cattle. We raised fucking pork. We raised fucking grain. We did our own hay. We were full-fledged fucking all-around farming, right?
Working the range. Yep.
So, September rolls around. It's harvest season. And this fucking teacher, I come into the classroom. I had like, if I was lucky, I had 3 hours sleep before I fucking woke up and went to school. Because I was up all night farming with the old man. And the old man went straight to work. When he was fucking done farming, he fucking drove straight to work and then drove fucking concrete mixer all day.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We used to do firewood. So, and, you know,
this teacher started chirping at me in class with the whole bullshit of, you think you're so special, you do homework, you know, blah, 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 blah. You don't take this class seriously.
Right.
You know, you might as well not even be here.
Right.
And I said, fucking fine. See ya.
Yeah.
And then she lost her shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you swearing at me and blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, you go to the principal's office. I don't fucking care. I walked out the door. Walked over to the principal's office. And the funny thing was, my old man had been to the school a little bit earlier, talked to my shop teacher. My shop teacher and my old man had an understanding, right?
Right on.
So I get sent to the principal's office, and the principal fucking calls the shop teacher, because the shop teacher got to deal with all the guys in the high school. It's a small town high school, mind you, right?
Yep.
So he walks into the office, looks at me, and he goes, "Oh shit, what happened?" And all I said to him was, you know, this other teacher started bitching me out, and I'm in no condition right now to even deal with this bullshit.
Right.
Right. I've been up for like 2 days straight.
Right.
Like.
Right.
For fucking sakes, you know.
Yeah.
With the exception for if I'm lucky, you know, a 20-minute nap here, maybe an hour here, you know.
Oh yeah.
Minutes there.
Yep.
So, meanwhile, this teacher that sent me out of her class goes into her little office and dials up my old man while he's at work. So my old man, this is back before the cell phone days, she somehow got a hold of dispatch. Dispatch sent a message out to my old man to call this teacher.
Yep.
Right? So the old man pulls over, calls this teacher. They have whatever fucking conversation it was, and she comes into the principal's office where me and the shop teacher are now, and she's like twice as pissed off at me.
Oh.
At least twice as pissed off at me. And the first thing the shop teacher said is, "Did you call his dad?" "Yeah, I just got off the phone with him." "You dumb bitch." That's all the shop teacher said. "You dumb bitch."
Jeez.
So the next morning, my old man walked into that high school with me in tow. Walked up to that woman teacher and said, "You listen here, bitch. When my son says that he's been out farming all night, you fucking better believe him. I don't give a fuck about your homework. You educate my son. He's a farm worker. Now do your fucking job." And like up one side of her, down the other side. Right in front of the principal, right in front of the shop teacher, and the shop teacher's just shaking his head, smiling. My old man looked at me, gave me a cuff in the back of the head. You gonna be a dummy anymore?
You know.
Yeah. See you at home. Turns around, walks the fuck out. Doesn't let this teacher say anything.
Yep.
Shop teacher looks at her, goes, "Fucking told you shouldn't have called me."
Yep, the good old days. Yeah, you used to be able to.
Yeah.
You know what? Back when we had real issues. You know. Now we got just all this fake, made-up issues that you just talk in circles about.
Yeah.
You know.
But see, that's another thing, right? A lot of people got to sit their issues aside and focus all of that fantastic, aggressive energy they have on the right person or people or thing.
Don't hate the play, hate the game. It's a game.
Yeah, exactly.
You
don't like the game, break the system.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's what it takes, and you know, I don't know if we're gonna pull it off as society or not, because we can do it. We got the numbers.
Yeah, we can do it, but fuck, everybody's got to fucking start paddling in the same direction, man.
Exactly. Yeah, we have so many people paddling upstream. It ain't funny. Actually,
the unfortunate thing is people are so willing to go after each other.
We're actually paddling upstream, but we got so many people just going with the flow downstream. It's so hard. It makes it that much tougher.
Yeah.
You know. Well, I don't know.
It's just a shame. It really is.
I don't know if something will trigger this, and an event will trigger something or not, or if it's just going to be a nice slow take like they always do.
I don't know. Fuck. Are we gonna fucking fall like the Greeks and the fucking Athenians and fall into
I don't know.
the crush of another empire, or are we gonna fucking burn out and fizzle away like the fucking Romans?
What's with the obelisk in Rome and the Vatican and France and Italy and all around the world? All those obelisks, and then they got like sundials to them. There's things there.
They're all linked centers of power, man.
Right, and planets are lining up, and shadows are casting, and things are lining up, and we don't know the language. They got the language hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So
again with that fucking golden ticket, eh?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. They're holding it and hoarding it and being greedy with it and taunting and teasing.
What I wouldn't give to have that golden ticket for a day. Have access to all that money and to all of that knowledge and to all of that fucking all of that back room fucking black cloak.
Well, that's where I think that's where I think Char's on the right direction with it, because you start suing them. If we do win some of these cases, it does give us something to contribute back to humanity.
Start setting precedents against it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and she's totally on the right track for that.
Right. That's what I miss most.
That'll help. That'll do nothing but help us in the long run.
Correct. We all help each other. That's why I'm like, give her what she wants. I don't have a problem giving her what she get. You know what I mean? She's good people. We're all good people. We can all help each other out if we all just work together.
Well, yeah. And that's the thing, right?
Yep.
There is, all humans have that underlying. Well, okay, I guess not all humans. I mean, there are, the Ted Bundys in the world.
Right.
Have a taste.
There's exceptions.
But
and it's all learned behavior by that age.
We're all born with that fucking that compassion.
Right, that we're born with natural instinct, but if you're going evil, that's all evil learned behavior. I think natural occurrence is, peace and love in nature. And everything else is opposite.
Well, I had a little chat with my 8-year-old today. That was actually kind of up this alley. My spiritual beliefs are not religious by any means. I believe in our spirit energy. Okay?
Right.
Whatever it is that's behind this fucking curtain of fucking stardust and meat that's driving me to do what I'm doing.
Right.
I believe in that, and I believe that we are all a part of a collective energy that is not only a part of this planet, but also a part of the universe. And that when we pass, we return to this pool of energy where we're all one, where we all get along, we're not bad, we're not evil, we're just simply energy.
Yep.
Right? We're not
correct.
Black.
Well, energies and vibrations which turn to light and such. Bent light.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And we need to understand where we came from.
Correct.
And understand that we are still the same. We all still have that energy inside of us that connects each and every one of us.
No matter how far away we've got from it.
How old or young you are, it doesn't matter how religious or atheist you are. It doesn't matter how smart or dumb you are. We're all connected to this, to each other, and to the rest of everything. Like, people need to understand the frequencies that their body feels.
No matter how remiss that energy is, I mean, because once we look, we're either there's two wolves, we're feeding one or the other, and if you're not feeding that, and you're not using that, doesn't mean that it's not there. It's
exactly. And if you don't know how to tap into it and you don't know how to feel it, it doesn't mean that it's not there.
Correct.
It's there in all of us.
Yep.
Some of us can feel it more vibrantly than others can.
Right.
Some of us can even
We've been fortunate and blessed that the right wolf has been fed.
Empaths.
The right energy's been fed, yep.
Yeah.
Just more fortunate than that. I mean, because you could be money rich with the most ugliest evil person.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you can be the poorest person but have the hugest heart, and because of your circumstances, you're shunned.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's society's terrible that way.
Yeah. Well, and it's by design as well, though. All those retirements.
Absolutely.
I watched my dad lose his retirement.
100%.
Even back when I was working and I didn't understand none of this stuff 20 years ago, I hadn't a clue. I was just a worker. And I'm watching them, and I'm like, I notice all these men in their 60s, late 60s, early 70s retiring. Why does it always seem that, they're fantastic workers, they seem healthy, they're good. And like within 6 months to a year of retirement, they're dead. I'm like, what the hell's going on? That was like a mystery to me. I'm like something I noticed, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? Then I get into this research, and I see, I see what's going on.
Yeah, it's the programming, dude.
Yeah, because Social Security's a threat. Social Security's a threat, and I like all these dudes are dying a year in and collecting this shit. How's that going broke? That was my first clue with Social Security. Now I'm watching. They're just gonna take it. Eventually, one day they're just gonna go, "Yep, we're taking it."
Yeah, it's not there anymore. And dude. By the time I retire, the Canadian pension plan is going to be fucked.
It's nuts. Yeah. And back, my union brothers, they used to have the choice to be able to get their money in a lump sum or in annuity payments, their retirements, their pensions.
Yeah.
And they're not doing that anymore. You must take the annuity payment. You wonder why these laws change the way they change. You know, if you follow all of it, follow all the laws changing, follow the money, you can see exactly what's going on. You follow the money.
But that's the thing.
You know?
That's the thing. You know, if everybody was to take that useless fucking paper,
right,
and put it in a big pile and burn it,
right, all at once,
that
everybody.
entire system,
gone,
done, would disappear in days.
Yep.
Never to be seen again.
Now we can get back to trading and bartering and handshakes and a day's work.
And you wouldn't have to walk away from your house, and you wouldn't have
to, day's pay.
You know, return your truck.
I hear you.
All the money everywhere on this planet gone. Reset the system.
Yep. And start right over. World debt. Who does the world owe money to? Human beings are the only species that require money to survive on the face of the earth.
You know, dude, I didn't ask to be on this ride, so I sure as fuck shouldn't have to be paying to be on this ride.
Thank you. I can pull my weight. I can do a day's work.
Yeah. I have absolutely no problem in this world doing a day's work.
Nope.
For a nice shelter and a fucking meal, you know, and a happily fed family and a little chunk of my own world. You bet. I'm a happy man doing that.
Absolutely.
I don't need to pay taxes.
I got right. For what?
That's what my government sells this country's commodities for.
Correct.
Is for profit.
All its natural resources, all its oils, all its golds, all its minerals, anything of value, they rate and take that money. Why can't they build us roads? Okay, you think they charge too much to do roads? Why can't we have private citizen contractors bid to do the roads? Don't you think we'd get a lower price? More affordable price if people were bidding to do the jobs, do their neighborhood? Do your own neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't it be fucking more sensible for a fucking local contractor to be able to do the fucking roads around his place instead of bringing a multinational corporation like a fucking Lafarge in?
Thank you. Hello, wake up. Why is there no more mom and pops? No more mom and pops. It's all Walmart, Amazon, eBay.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're crippling fucking, here in Alberta, they're crippling small business with a $15 an hour minimum wage.
You know the last time I walked into a mall or like a Nike shoe shop? Ages ago. I couldn't imagine what a pair of Nikes cost today. I couldn't imagine. You think I'm buying a pair of them? Hell no.
Fuck, dude, I'm buying my fucking Airwalks and fucking buy less shoes. They're like fucking 4 seasons
Oh, yeah.
out of
I'll pay $30, $40 for a
like,
pair of shoes, but that's it. I ain't paying more than that. Fuck that.
Exactly. What the fuck? They wrap around my feet and I walk in dog shit.
You know?
Like, you know, I'm not getting fucking Cadillacs for my fucking...
Yeah, no. No, my city boy days are over.
Insoles are for.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to dress to, you got to dress well because you might not make it back, you know? You got to suit right up just about every day.
Well, dude, you're wearing your finest suit when you fucking have a shower, dude.
You know, that's
this
right.
Fucking world, and that's the way you're going out in this world.
Right.
Clothes don't mean shit, man.
No.
It's who you were. It's who you are on the inside, what you've done in this world while you were here.
Absolutely.
That's what fucking counts.
That's right.
And I mean, yeah, you know, my fucking spiritual beliefs might be a little bit narrow, but yeah, I think them motherfuckers that are real evil, that are real bad, they don't follow the rest of us to the light.
No.
But
not at all. Whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a different story for a different
There's
night.
two different worlds there.
Yeah, but you know, every one of us just, you know, treat each other better. get along. Don't be so sensitive to each other.
Don't be so quick to respond.
And stop doing what the system wants you to do, which is start attacking each other and being in each other's throats.
Talking over each other, trying to.
We're not focused on them. And when we're focused on them, we start to realize what's wrong with the system. And don't focus just on one side of it either. Make sure you look at both sides because they're both equally as corrupt.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, this is bigger. This is this is the Wizard. This is the like the movie Wizard of Oz. Those politicians are just the distractions, the forest, the flying monkeys throughout the show. You know, you got to get to the Grand Wizard, which is
How many generations can we go voting the lesser of two evils?
The bankers and the oil industry, Enron, Wall Street. All that corruptness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This political party's been screwing us for like 2 decades, so we're gonna vote somebody new in.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how it works.
And they've been in for like 3 years.
They know what they're doing.
Us too, so
they ain't rookies. They ain't where they're at because they're rookies.
They're all professionals. They know what they're doing, and they have one job, and that's to keep all of us in line.
And that's right. It's that simple. It's that simple in plain sight that people can't even see it. They complicate everything.
Here, I'll give you one for irony. Okay. So in Alberta, in 2018, the minimum wage was raised to $15 an hour. I believe it was in May. Okay.
Right on.
They legalized marijuana nationwide.
Oh yeah. Yep. I remember that.
So there goes all your extra tax dollars.
Right. Well.
Through the marijuana.
Well, they're going to do the same thing down here, just as a distraction. Everybody's not going to focus on what the hell laws are being passed at the same time. They're just going to be happy weeds passed, and find out how screwed they're getting. I already see Cuomo's already talking about contracting out New York states to Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there ain't even going to be any growers in New York.
See, I want to be able to hop on a plane with a bag of weed in my pocket.
Right on.
Colorado.
I hear you. I hear that.
Right, but I can't do that yet. I can fly anywhere in Canada. I can hop on with a bag of weed in my pocket, hop on and fly to the other side of Canada, no problem.
Right on. Exactly. That's messed up.
I think I'm allowed to do it to Jamaica too, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, you're not allowed to govern yourself. You can't rule yourself. You're just too crazy of a guy. You want to take a bag of weed with you on a plane? What are you high?
Yeah, like you want to take a plant on a plane? Are you insane? That's how airplanes explode and shit.
There's probably not enough food on the flight for all that.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I start eating a fucking seat cushion or some shit.
Everybody will want, if you can't bring enough for everybody,
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I only brought enough cookies for those around me. Sorry. And no, Mr. Pilot, you're not allowed to have one. I don't care.
I'm telling you. It's crazy. One set of laws says you can, the other set of laws says you can't. You can over here, but not over there. I mean, I get the smoking in public, smoking cigarettes in public, if you're in an enclosed area. But man, now they're getting the outside. You can't even smoke cigarettes in certain places on the outside. You're like,
it's been like that. It's been like that here for a long time. Like you're not allowed to fucking smoke cigarettes. And this started with cigarettes a long time ago.
Exactly.
But now it's gotten to the point where
right.
And a lot of it's common sense shit. Like
it is, and I agree. Yeah.
At a playground.
I'm the cleanest smoker you ever meet. If you can say that smoking's clean at all whatsoever. Yeah.
But they had, like, for fuck's sakes, what pisses me off is they actually had to make a law that says it's illegal for you to smoke in your vehicle with your kids.
Right. Right on. I hear that. That is a common sense
Why
one.
did you have to make that law? Are people seriously, like, I'm a fucking, and I'm a fucking, unfortunately, I'm a chain smoker.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't smoke in my house.
Right.
I don't smoke around my kids. They come up to me at all, and if a cigarette gets put out.
Right.
You know, I smoke in my truck when I'm alone, but my wife's a non-smoker, so I don't smoke in the truck with her, or I don't smoke in the truck with the kids. So,
right. Gotcha.
I don't know.
Yep.
But then the vaporizers or vapes came out, and all these fucking people started vaping because vaping was so much cooler than smoking.
Right. Yeah, I know.
And those big obnoxious fucking clouds of smoke they'd let out, and they'd be fucking vaping in bars.
And it's just crazy the people that flock and just do that stuff.
They don't know what the fuck that shit's gonna do to them.
No, I heard something negative about it recently.
I heard it's supposed to give you popcorn lung or some shit like that.
Yeah, I heard something negative about it recently.
But I don't know.
It's another one of those things.
There's dead chemicals. You're still getting that same shit. So
yeah.
I can't see how, and especially when they're fucking taking those wicked badass hauls on them thing. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, who I used to work with, we were in the winter time, we were rolling in the fucking cube van at work, had the windows rolled up, and he fucking hauled off on that fucking thing and let it out. He didn't have the window rolled down. It was like, holy fuck, man. Like, roll down a fucking window. You could fucking hardly see where I was driving.
Holy smokes. Yep. Yeah, I never got into that too hard. I checked it out for a little bit, but I never really got into that.
The only thing I vape is shatter, and I don't even really touch that anymore. I'm just fucking smoking my weed, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's all I'm down to these days. Nice and chill. Relax.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, you can't do anything else anymore. They'll fucking all kill you now, dude. Like, fuck. You can't find fucking blow without fentanyl in it. And who wants to be fucking 40 years old trying to fucking hang a rail and have fun with the guys and you end up ODing on fentanyl? Who wants to do that shit?
It's planting season soon. You do planting? You get a good garden going or what?
Yeah, I want to have the fucking garden going again this year. I didn't get a chance to do it last year.
No.
But I got a nice little fucking garden going. And the first 2 years that I've had it for 5 years now.
Okay.
The first 2 years that I had it, the fucking pumpkins that I grew there, man. Christ. The one I had to move it with a fucking dolly. The one.
Huge, huh?
It was insane. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try my hand at growing some fucking flowers for the wife this year too.
Oh, okay. That's not bad either. Nice little flower garden.
Morning glory.
Yeah. They're nice to look at.
Yeah. She likes the fucking hummingbirds.
Well, marigolds keep certain bugs away, ain't it? So ain't it nice to mix in stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know.
My wife's got all the fucking little feeders for the hummingbirds and shit like that.
Yep.
Which is.
How's your bird population up there?
The hummingbirds are pretty fucking rare around here now.
Are they? They're rare.
The goldfinches seem to be doing all right, and the robins so far seem to be doing all right.
Yeah.
I think my blue jay, to be honest, I think my blue jay count's down this year. I don't hear them squawking very much anymore.
No doubt.
Like this winter.
Yeah.
But magpies and Crows and Ravens are still rocking out.
Yeah, I'm always looking and watching and paying attention. I don't see a whole lot. Not like I used to, not growing up.
Oh, yeah, well, if you want to talk how it used to, like our annual flocks, like
right.
geese and shit, are nothing compared to like they used to be.
You know, I hear you.
Like,
that's terrible.
I used to be able, like in the fall or the springtime, at the right time of year, you used to be able to drive out in the country and just see field after field.
I know
after
it,
field
dude.
of fucking birds.
I know.
Right?
And they used to migrate right over here to us. I used to watch them fly from Hong Kong. Yeah. I'm Canadian geese. Tons of them.
Yeah. And like, I'm seeing more. I think they're cranes, is what they are.
A blue herring.
Cranes or
is it like a blue
swans.
herring?
Yeah. So
or a whooping type crane, blue herring type.
Yeah, like whooping cranes. Exactly what they are.
Yeah.
That and the sandhill crane. And I see swans too.
Huh. That's interesting that they're up.
And oddly enough, I'm starting to see more pelican.
Oh yeah.
Which is odd.
Very
right?
odd.
Like, we naturally have them here and shit.
Right.
But I've started seeing them more and more, and I don't know if that's because the newer subdivisions that I'm working in, a lot of them have like man-made ponds in them and shit now.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's particularly attracting them or not. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
Wow.
And then of course we get your guys' bald eagles here too.
Right.
One that's floating around here all winter. That fucking bird's got to be 4 foot tall, at least 4 foot tall when he's standing on the ground. He is huge. A few years back, I got pictures. He was standing on the side of the road, standing on top of a road-killed deer.
Yeah.
And like he let me pull over. I rolled the window down. I took pictures out the window at him. He just stood there and looked at me like didn't have a care in the world.
Wow.
And yeah, like he was at least 4 foot tall. He was a huge bird.
Yeah.
You don't give them credit on how honestly big they are when they're flying in the air.
I know it. I don't think their numbers are up very high these days.
No. I heard some crazy bullshit that there was a bald eagle culling in Alaska or some shit like that.
Oh, is that right?
I remember that crap coming across my feed at one point in time. I really didn't look into it. I wonder if that was true or not. But a weird thing that I did look into about Alaska, here's a cool story for you. Apparently, they're discovering that there's Siberian tigers that have crossed to Alaska.
Really?
Apparently. Yeah.
Huh.
They don't know how many, but they're pretty sure that they're Siberian tigers.
Well, probably happened right near Sarah Palin's house. You could see Russia from Sarah Palin's house.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, hop on a fucking chunk of ice and float across.
Remember, I could see Russia from my house.
I know them commie bastards coming.
They come visit all the time. Just a short boat row away. I'm just hanging out up here.
Oh, God, yeah. Could you imagine swimming that, eh? Jesus, that would be cold.
Ay. She did that show on Discovery for a while.
Who's that?
Sarah Palin.
On Discovery? What show was that?
She did some nature show with her family for a couple seasons. Had to been around 2014, 15, 16-ish. Somewhere in that time frame. There was something on one of them channels, Discovery, Travel, something. Her and her family did a show. Yeah. Reality show thing.
Well, unfortunately, homie, I think I'm going to have to tap out here.
It's all good. We got
take care of my wee ones.
A 40-minute clip in. So.
Fuck yeah, and it went fucking well.
Yeah. No dead air. We had stuff to talk about. So. Look forward to the future.
One last quick shout out. Free Brian. Yeah, free Brian Johnson.
Free Brian Johnson. That's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully, what'd they say? Anywhere from 5 to 9 months before we see him again.
No, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 months before we see him.
Okay. Could be 90 days.
And
90 days in the hole.
Fuck yeah. Be good for 90 days, brother, and come on back to us.
Yep. You'll be back.
Right on.
All right, Landon. Great show. Appreciate it.
Good show. Yeah.
Yep. And talk to you soon. We'll be in contact.
For sure. I'll let you know about those other interviews.
Yes. Sounds great.
Right on, brother.
All right.
You have a good night.